What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's Crypto Vision back here again with another video. We're going to be looking at DGen, we're going to be looking at Jasmy, we're going to be looking at total crypto market cap, total 2, total 3, some USDT plus USDC dominance. Kind of a shakeout today. We're going to get into it, but before that, if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to drop a like, smash that subscribe button, and leave a comment where you're tuning in from. So, getting right into it, man, this DGen play, my degenerate play, this crypto meme coin play, right, has has come back down, right? So yesterday we talked about how we were forming a we're forming a higher low, and that we were trying to break out of the zone. So we closed the day just above it and smashed right back down, smashed past the 382, past the trend line. And now we're looking to aim for that 236 level. Um, in terms of, let's get, actually, I'm going to leave this up, right? This previous Fibonacci level from the December high up here, right? December high down to that April 7th low, right? This other 236 is right at this level, right? 236 is, I mean, we're hitting that precisely. So larger time frame fibs are more prevalent than smaller time frame fibs. So we do have some confluence of why we're finding some support here. This line of end all be all resistance that we can't seem to shake, right? We fell down, we came down, barely missed it, came down, bounced, came down, closed below it, and that's when we saw that just 2 weeks of death, right? 1 week of death, whatever it was. Down through here again, right? Come up. Oh, nope. Fake out. Come up. Nope. Come up. This is when you're supposed to bounce. Did not bounce and just stayed below right here. So this line right here, this area at 4.015 cents is actually really key. All right. So we not only need to get above this trend line, but we need to get above that level and then bounce off of it. So this has happened before. Nothing new, right? We came down, faked out everybody who's using this trend line, faked out, closed below, right? Oh no, we're going down to zero. Psych. No, we're coming back up. So nothing to be afraid of. We are unfortunately crossing down below this. We're showing another M pattern. We've seen that. Kind of a lower high on the RSI, double top, right? So you have a, oh, what is this price right here? This price closed at 4109. We don't have bearish, we don't have any kind of bearish divergence because we do have a higher price, so, and a lower price. So what we can do to get rid of this is a close above. We do need to get above this. All right. So, and we've bounced multiple times, right? So we need to get above, right? Get above and then bounce, right? All right. Get above, we run. Look at this over here, right? All right. So we come up, we're above, right? We're actually making some progress. This, right? We get above, we go on an absolute tear. Okay, absolute tear. So we do need to get above this line of support at 55. And so let's do it. Let's do it. Let's see where we're at on the 4-hour. Let's see what this can show us on the 4-hour for price action. We're below all the EMAs. Not pretty on the 4-hour. Definitely not pretty, if I'm being honest with you. What do we got here? We got they're showing double top. This definitely looks like double top coming up, coming back up, touching that same area. But it also, you know what it's also showing? So this 618, we've done this a couple times, right? Where you come up, touch, come back down, and then rip. All right, we did that right here. We came up, touched, come back down, and rip. So what I would like to see is the next time we interact with this, that is make or break time. So we need to interact with this and get through, right? Get through it, close above it, stay above it. What are we doing on the RSI? We have sold off on the RSI. The RSI does not look very happy right now. We've broken through this horizontal line of support. Can we look to the left and see any kind of reason to believe that we can find something right here? All right. Yeah, we've done it here, interacted with it here, right? Came down below, went on this parabolic run right here. So, yeah, we went on what was that? That was that 250% run right there. So yeah, so let's close. Let's stay above here. Let's make this one green. Green is money, baby. So let's get above green, stay above red. Get above green, stay above red. Okay, get above green, stay above red. That's what we're looking for. So we're looking for a bounce for any kind of strength. Ideally, we do want a higher low, so closing above this, or double bottom, right? Double bottom, higher low. But it's just another trick market makers are using to get us out of the market. So don't pay too much mind to it. What are we on the weekly? Yeah, we're still below. I mean, it's so new that it only has the 20, but that 20 level is at that. I mean, right above the 6917. So that 6917 has been pretty prevalent through all crypto. So I'd like to see it get up above the 6917. All right, get above here. Maybe close up here, and then come back down, and then go back up. So you could do something like that. All dependent on what the market makers want. So they're trying to show weakness in the markets. It's not just crypto, it's everything, right? Everything is red. So, right, everything is red today. These are my traditional stocks. So don't be worried. It's not just crypto. It's just a nice little pullback before the next move. So Jasmy, ooh, look at that. That is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Look at her touch that. Look at it. Look at it. Again, not a financial advisor, not financial advice, but this is now looking like a cupping pattern, right? Where you cup, little Adam Eve kind of thing, where you do a 1, 2, go. Looks more like a W now, right? W. So we're gonna come down and maybe we get another go at it. So, but overall, I mean, even a bigger cupping pattern, right? So you got a cupping, cupping, go. That's kind of what you want before big runs, right? That's what you want before big runs. So if you zoom out, right? Cup, cup, go. Okay. So you have like a W1, right? The W, can you see the W? All right, so you got a W. All right, W. All right, that's what you want at the bottom. So that looks good. The fact that we're interacting with the 20. Sorry about that. I gotta get through this. The fact we're interacting with the 20-day EMA. The 50 is flirting with the 100, right? Just being tipsy flirty. This is a good sign. Right? It hasn't crossed yet. Every time it does cross, we make big moves. So that's something we need to keep our eyes on. Keep doing that. It's kind of annoying. It's all good. But overall, still looking great. We're still in an uptrend, bouncing. Remember how yesterday I said, yeah, we can come down and hit this trend line again. I didn't really want to see that, but we were kind of expecting some kind of pullback, right? Some kind of pullback, a healthy pullback. We're pulling back to that 618 level. typically, if you pull back to this, if you close below, you're going to the 0.5 regardless. So let's not close below 1620, or we're going down to that 1487 level. Breaking the trend line. Not something I really want to see. These trend lines are a little bit more valid because they are the closing dates. So, we do have a larger time frame trend line with the wicks. I like using both. Just it gives a kind of clear indication on what's going to go on. So, but overall, we're still looking healthy. There's no red dot on the Fu Manchu. We have the blue wave up here. So as long as we get if we do get a red dot, right? So if the blue wave is up, we're in and up. Momentum is strong. All right, momentum is strong. Momentum is strong. And so that's, you get a red dot here, you kind of pull back and go up, pull back, go up. But we want to see a slingshot. We want to see movement. I mean, look at this RSI. This RSI is indicating that we are getting ready to have a huge bounce. Steep sell off on the RSI, higher highs, right? Higher highs, higher lows, right? And higher highs, right? High, high, high. We're in this up channel. Right, something like this. Something like that, right? Just an up channel, just a channel. Right, so we're in a channel. So let's come down, touch this, right? Bounce off that moving average, bounce off that weekly time frame. Remember from yesterday? That weekly time frame that we've broken out of, right? We've broken out of this weekly downtrend, right? Oh, we haven't broke out of it yet. I thought we broke out of it. So let's break out of this weekly time frame. That was chain link. I'm sorry about that. But we're so close. It is so close. We're coming down, correcting, bouncing, going sideways. So, it's here. It's here. You got on the weekly, you got a little bit of blue. That's what you want. You want a little bit of blue. Right? So what happens when you start with a little bit of blue, you do get a pullback, right? So you get a little bit of blue, pullback on the weekly. Right? So we had a little bit of blue up here. We might get a pullback. Today, this week might be red. If we close this week with this candle, I think we're going down to that 0.5 to that 382 level, because this candle is not pretty. Right? Just slam back down, get back down, go where you belong. All right? They don't want us getting any kind of gains on this. So they're trying to shake everything out, trying to shake everybody out. If you have any kind of stop loss, right? Stop loss. If you want to be conservative, 0.01620, that area, to that 0.01487. If we close below there, we're going down to that 382. I will be buying more if we go down to this 382, 236 level for sure. Not financial advice, not a financial advisor, but these are the moments where you make money. Scared money don't make money. You don't sell on dips, you sell on rips, right? So it's just you buy on the dips, you sell on the rips, and this is still structurally good, right? Bounce, bounce. We're still right here. We could come back down and touch and then bounce. So it's looking fine. We're fine. We're not panicking on this channel. We're not panicking out here. We're bouncing off the 100 on the 4-hour chart. It's not as prevalent. It's not as strong, but as long as we can get some kind of closure above the 618, and then we can move, right? Get some more momentum. So this is fine. This is what we don't want to see. So we want a 5-wave out of here. We want to get a movement this is not what we want. We don't want to see this. We don't want to see you come down, right? Close below the 786 and then do this. That's what we don't want. All right, that's definitely a possibility for these moves, right? That 3-wave move down, what we were talking about yesterday for Bitcoin dominance. So we definitely want to see, right, something. If this is that move, right, we want to see that double bottom, or come down right here like that. That'd be ideal on the 4 hour, right? You get a lower low, still bouncing on the trend line. So you could see that. You could see that unless we already have it in, unless this is a C wave, right? You can always get tricky with what you want. All right, we could do that, that, that right there. That could be your three-way move, right? You come down, you come back up, and then you slam back down. But usually the A wave is impulsive, so this kind of reminds me. This kind of looks like an A wave, but in all reality, this could be an ABC. So time will tell. We'll check out on that tomorrow. So we'll see what's going on with that. But overall, still looking good. Still looking bullish. Still, higher lows, right? Higher lows. Where's this? Let's get something on the 4 hour with some. Do we have something on the daily for this? Let's get a red zone. All right. Let's get somewhere to bounce from. You would have a lower low right there, but right there's convergence. Right there, that spot is nice. So if you look to the left, we see some areas of support. Kind of goes down deeper though, doesn't it? This is the area of support I'm trying to find. Confluence. This is confluence for the last run. It's around this area. So nope. Something right there. Make it red. Stay above. Right. Stay above. Stay above the red. Stay above the red. These other, right? This is fine for the daily. I can actually get rid of this. Get rid of this. Okay. And so let's stay above that. Stay above that. And on definitely on the 4 hour, we'll check back there tomorrow with the 4 hour. And we'll see where we're gonna go from here. So let's see a bounce from there, get back above, really try to break through this weekly RSI, right? Kind of looking like you're flagging out. So let's get through that quickly. Just going through the total crypto market cap, price action wise. It's going to reflect what, pardon me, Bitcoin looks like. Oh man, that's a indecisive candle right there. That is we don't want you knowing where we're going. You're still below the 1. You're right below the 1. You did wick up to that 1618. You are still above the 886 of the previous all-time high. So we're still above the 886 on the smaller time frame fib. Right? This is not something that is really pretty, if I'm being honest with you. We did touch that 886 on today's candle, just above it. So I think we could have found our low. We could have found our low. We're above all the EMAs. 1, 2, 3, and then one more down here is 4. RSI still has a chance to bounce, right? No red dot on the Fu Manchu yet, even with the candle like this. So I like our chances. I like that we are shaking out and we are going to continue higher this week. I'm calling that we see higher prices this week. I don't think this doesn't look like it's going to be a long-term trend. As if we can bounce, especially if we can bounce off of this area. Let's see. Where is this? Is this last? Yeah, if we can stay above this area, we're good. If we get below, then I'll have to change my tune. But I'm not a perma bull. I understand that things don't go up forever. But we're in a bull run where everything is just correcting. I'm not going to overreact. Okay. Yeah. So when we stay above, right? When we stay above, we're doing great things. We're staying above. We're doing great things. Staying above, doing great things. Right. Get below, not so pretty. Not so pretty. So let's stay above the 52, 53 mark on total. Total 2, it's going to be a similar tune. We have broken out. Like I said, let's put a fib on here. Let's see where we're at today. All right, just touching that one, touching it. I can even put this down just a little bit. There we go. So just touching it. I mean, you come down, you touch it, and you bounce off. That shows support. But now we need to see some kind of closure. We need to see a close above the one. We can't come back down and then close below. That would not look good because that means all these longs that have bought the price, they're also getting liquidated again. All right. So we need those guys to hold up. Again, I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. I actually don't leverage trade. That's high risk, high rewards kind of stuff. So if you do, please be cautious and know the risks involved. So looking at this, right, it really looks like we want to reach down to this one. It really does, or even to the 886. We've broken through the 20. That 50-day EMA on the 4 hours right below the one. And if we break below the one, we're not stopping. We're going to stop. First stop is 886. So I could see us dropping another. What is that? 4%, another 4%. See another drop. This kind of does on the 4 hour look like a 1, 2, 3. This could be a 4. Sorry, that's ABCs. Right, we could have a 1, 2, 3 is the biggest, most impulsive. This could be a 3-wave move, but that 4th wave doesn't look as corrective. 4th waves are usually pretty brutal. So I like this as the 3rd, right? We could come down for a 4th, coming all the way down here, all the way down to here, right? You still have that higher low structure, and you come up, usually typically getting above that 1618, shooting above the 2, so hitting that 2272, so something like that. So you could do that. You can wick right above the 2, right? Something like that. That could be a possibility right now that we're dealing with. So we just have to wait and see what plays out. The RSI, it's not. We are putting in a lower low with the higher low in price. That's bullish. That's bullish. We have a lower low in RSI, higher low in price. That's good. Right. So we're dropping more in RSI, but our price is holding. So that's good. That's what we want to see. Let's get another horizontal line on this 4-hour chart. And then let's see. I like that area. So that's the area to hold. That's the line in the sand. Let's go over to USDT plus USDC. Right. So USDT, USDC. Oh, look at that. 786, right? The 886, 786, the gatekeepers. This is actually really nice. I can't lie to you. This is what we want to see. I was talking that, right, we broke down, rejected. Now we've come back and we're back testing this line, this resistance line, right? Back testing this resistance line. Not closing above the 786 would be tremendous. We're still below every single EMA. We have work to do. Don't get me wrong, but the fib levels look great. This looks great. Big bounce, right? Big bounce off this area that we put down a couple days ago. And we want to see this reject. We want to see this come back down. And not only come down, but next time we want to see it come through, right? We want to see that come through. We want to see this rejection come down through and then reject and stay below here, stay in the oversold zone. So that's what we want. So it is, it is a rough day. I won't lie. Things were looking too good to be true. Market makers don't want it to be like that. Overall, this is still good. Still bullish. We're still bullish. We still have lower highs. And we're still going to have hopefully lower lows. So we're going to try to shoot down through here. We've wicked to that 1272. Let's get to that 1618 to that 2 level, right? I really would like to see us get below that 5.15%. So Again, that's convergence with the 886 level. So again, we're just in the midst of another correction before we take off. So pack your bags if we see those corrections further. Know the levels of what we talked about, and let's get some money. Let's make some money and keep going. So thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to drop a like, subscribe, and leave a comment. Appreciate you. Peace.